I had no intention of ever coming back to California. Ever, okay? Never. Never.
Did you feel like you had to go through a whole new healing process when you found
I
out
did.
the truth?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
How you found that out and what that was like?
The truth about who he was? Yeah, first of all, I never ever said this to anyone. I just shared it with my girlfriend just recently, but I never ever shared this with anyone. Throughout the time, before I learned who he was, all my life I looked over my shoulder to make sure that I never ran into him. I never ever told anyone that. So I was always looking over my shoulder, making sure I didn't run into him. You know, and I sought therapy for that. I could hear a pen drop. That's how sharp my skills had become. I felt confident enough to be able to protect myself if something were to happen, only because I'm automatically trained to size up anyone that comes my way, and I'm automatically trained to size them up within 100 yards that comes my way. So if someone's walking my way and I'm walking down, and so a man or a woman walking my way, I'm automatically trained to see them and to protect myself. I execute my techniques immediately before they even arrive to me. He got off my wrist. That's I slid that motherfucker. Schwab! Got up, wham! Got up against the wall. Wham! Pop! He's coming. I kept moving back and forth to the ground. I was like, bam! Yeah! Leg kick. Then I saw fear in his eyes. And when I saw fear in his eyes, I knew I got him. I said, give me a phone. I called my mom. I said, this guy tried to me. I want to get out of California now. I want to get out of California right now. I want to get out of California right now! I want to get out of here! I never want to come back. I had to be serious, let him know. I went out! And I kept having nightmares. I kept waking up fighting, and I'll never forget my mom saying to me, did he rape you? I said, no. She said, well then, goddamn it was a fight, and you won the fight. Do you understand me? And it made sense. God works in mysterious ways. First of all, I want to say this here. I'll never forget this here magazine. It was called the LA Weekly that was dropped on my step. And it said The Grim Sleeper. The Grim Sleeper was him. I didn't know that. But it was right there on my step. Then as years went on, I'll never forget I was retired and I was coming in from the gym and I turned the TV on and I saw him right there. When I saw him right there, I had all that energy and everything that came back, us fighting, everything, that eye contact, everything, it all came. I was reliving everything and I freaked out and I called my mom and I called my grandmother. I was like, the guy tried to me 15 years ago, 15 years, he's on TV, like turn on right now. Call my grandma, turn on right now. You know what I mean? And my mom was the one who told me not to bother with the case. She said, he didn't rape you, don't bother with it, let it go. Because I was like, yeah, I want to confront that motherfucker. This is what I was thinking. Yeah, I want to confront him, yeah. That's really what I was thinking. But my mom said, don't even bother with the case, let it go. You don't need to be a part of it,
What did you decide?
I decided to listen to my mom, She said he didn't rape you, it was a fight, you won the fight, go on. You don't need to be a part of that.
But in ways, you took that power back.
Yeah, took the power back. My mom, listen, sister, I need you to go to therapy for this here because I'm not going to be around all the time. So I need you to start training and preparing yourself to open yourself up to other people, not just me and your grandmother, because we're not going to be here all the time. So I started going to therapy for that purpose, and it actually helped me out. It helped me to create this short story, which ultimately came to my story with Sideline going viral, which got gold cast, which of course you guys came, and all you guys 17 million views. So that's how it all came about. Just by me going to therapy and talking about it, and then wanting to see it from the other side. That makes sense? Yeah. All of you are going to have to learn to fight back, and it's all a good thing. You understand? Learning how to protect ourselves is a good thing in a society that has us believing that self-defense is a bad thing. Even in the book of Ephesians, we are giving, equipment to protect ourselves spiritually. That makes sense? The helmet, the breastplate, the sword, you know what I mean? The shield, the shoes, all the belt of truth. We're given these things, these protective items, equipments to protect ourselves spiritually. So even the universe tells us that we have to protect ourselves. Those kids who are currently being bullied, who are bullying and who are currently bullying, something's obviously wrong with their situation. They too need to learn to protect themselves. And I believe if they're given the opportunity to learn self-defense, because self-defense really changed my life, because it's not about fighting. It's really deeper than that. It's about, doing things you don't want to do. You know what I mean? It's about discipline. It's about, I got to be here at 2:30. I'm going to be at this at 12:30. It's about discipline. Yeah, it's not just physical.
Yeah.
It's not. No, not at all. It's definitely coming soon. We're very excited, you know. Yeah, we're real excited.
I felt like I was watching a movie.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.